This quiet FDA decision could create a billion-dollar penny stock. One FDA process is quietly moving forward, and March 2026 may be the turning point for this penny stock to become a billion-dollar company. Most investors follow news only after it becomes obvious. The real opportunities usually start earlier, as a result of regulatory decisions that few people are following. Right now, one FDA process that is quietly moving forward could change the future of the entire vaping industry. And March 2026 may be the turning point. The problem the FDA has been trying to solve. The vaping industry has never lacked demand. Millions of former cigarette smokers have turned to non-combustible vape products. What's the only obstacle that gives public health officials pause? Youth access. For years, the FDA has signaled the same message. Adult alternatives can exist, but companies must prove minors cannot use the products. Until now, no scalable solution fully satisfied regulators. Now that may all be changing. A first of its kind in FDA review. Ike Tech recently submitted a PMTA for a real-time age verification vape device. Something unusual happened next. The FDA accepted the application for review just 1 month after submission. Even more important, this appears to be the first PMTA the FDA has advanced for a standalone age-gating device that is not an actual vape product. The system works across nearly all ENDS devices. In simple terms, it acts like a digital lock that verifies age before a device can be used. This technology directly targets the FDA's top concern, youth access. The missing piece. There is only one problem. Technology alone does not drive the market. Consumers want flavored products, and flavored regulatory approvals have been extremely difficult to obtain. This fact creates an interesting gap, and Ike Tech may have the regulatory solution. But Ike does not have a portfolio of flavored products ready to plug into. Where Charlie's Holdings comes in. Charlie's Holdings owns something rare. More than 650 FDA PMTAs are tied to flavored nicotine products, along with products currently legal for sale across nearly all 50 states. Recently, company insiders participated in a private funding designed for one specific purpose: amending existing PMTAs to include age-gating technology. This followed an agreement between CHUC and Ike Tech to commercialize age-gated vape systems under the SBX and Pacha product lines. The planned devices combine AI-powered verification, blockchain-based identity control, real-time age access technology, all focused on actually solving the FDA's primary concern. Why March 2026 matters so much. Here is the key moment investors should understand. CHUC is expected to begin communication with the FDA in March regarding amendments to its PMTAs to include age gating. This matters because approval decisions often depend on whether products align with current regulatory priorities. Right now, youth access prevention sits at the very top of that list. If the FDA signals acceptance of CHUC's age-gated products, several things could happen at once. The Ike device gains validation. CHUC's FDA applications for flavored products suddenly match the FDA's top priorities. And previously difficult FDA and state regulatory approvals may become entirely possible under the new age-gating framework. In other words, March could reveal whether the FDA views age-gating as the solution for making flavored vape products the legal across the entire United States. The potential vape industry shift. If age verification becomes the industry standard, the competitive landscape changes very quickly. Companies without compliance technology fall behind. Companies already integrated with age gating move to the front. Through its licensing agreement with Ike, CHUC holds a 3-year exclusivity window for age-gated nicotine analog products. This creates something investors rarely see in regulated markets: a competitive advantage moat built on patented technology and regulatory compliance. The simple investment thesis. The setup is surprisingly clear. A first-ever FDA review of real-time age-gating technology. A company with hundreds of flavored FDA applications, with strategically advantaged amendments in process months or years before big tobacco catches up. Company insiders are personally funding the transition, and a decision window is approaching now. Most investors are not watching this process yet. But if March confirms FDA alignment around age-gated products, the vaping industry will not just evolve, it will suddenly have a brand new leader, exploiting a technology development path that almost nobody else noticed. Charlie's Holdings, Inc. is a publicly traded company listed on the OTCQB marketplace.